are just Jesus-y all day long and night, and you can't get away from Jesus. He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good. So you just be good, for goodness sake.
So the liberals have done us a favor. They have decided that they would like to cordon off the Union and mix in a little Canada. And
without asking if Canada even wanted them.
I don't believe they've asked that, and I think they've taken for granted that Canada has elections too.
Right.
So they're not exactly all liberal.
Exactly.
But this particular liberal, you can see the map on the thumbnail, decided to take all of Canada,
right,
and then Washington, Oregon, California, Minnesota, Michigan, Wisconsin, and then a couple of the eastern states there, like the 13 original colonies, almost all of them, I think they were leaving Virginia behind.
Oh.
Yeah. But they decided that the rest of us in this big swath of America, we were Jesus land and they were the United States of Canada. And
without asking if Canada wanted to change their name to the United States of Canada.
Yeah, they didn't ask. So Matt Walsh said, I
have reviewed
your proposal.
And I agree to your terms.
I agree to your terms. And Jack Posobiec has said that he is now president-elect of Jesus Land.
I love it.
And the first thing he's going to do is kick out all the communist spies. And Senator retweeted him, the open secret, and said, and the pedophiles.
They're all going. We get to make our own rules in Jesus Land, and they're all based from the Bible.
Yeah, exactly. And then if any Democrats want to join, any Democrat counties would like to join, they have to. We will give them. We'll give them statehood.
Yes.
You know, because there's a lot of good ones. I think they tried to take Pennsylvania in their Jesus Land.
No, you can't have Pennsylvania. So Jesus Land gets Pennsylvania.
Yeah, for real. But even if they did, like, there would be counties splitting off, and they could be named after the 12 disciples. And then after the 12 disciples, we would just start naming every good Bible character.
Right.
Moses.
Yeah. Abraham.
Moses Stan.
Moses Stan. That's a good one. Adam Stan.
Yeah.
It's good. I like it. I think it sounds awesome. I'm really excited about this Jesus Land.
United Caleb Emirates.
I think it's my dream come true is to have the liberals literally label us as Jesus Land.
Love it.
I can't imagine anything better. It beats deplorables.
Oh, absolutely.
Hands down.
Those are those Jesus Land people.
Considering
it's Christmas, we get Christmas and you don't.
That's true. Like in a divorce, like when we were kids, our dad always got us on Christmas. Well, guess what?
We get Christmas.
Jesus Land gets Christmas.
Jesus Land gets Christmas.
Y'all don't get Christmas in your United States of Canada.
You have to give up Christmas.
You don't get this tree here.
You can have.
It's ours.
We get Independence
the whole
Day.
Holiday.
We get the 4th of July because Canada they don't get to be part of that.
Don't you know?
We get Independence Day. They can have Valentine's Day.
Yes, they can.
We keep Memorial Day. They can have Labor Day.
They can have St. Patrick's Day.
Ooh, no, because it's the saint.
Okay, yeah.
No, it's the saint.
I was thinking
all the Jesus stuff stays with us.
Okay.
All the Jesus stuff, the war memorial stuff, that stays with us.
Okay.
They can have Labor Day.
Oh my gosh, this is a big concession. You get to have Sweetest Day.
They can have Sweetest Day. But we keep Easter.
We definitely have Easter. Or if we have to divorce Easter, we get the Jesus resurrection part. You can have the bunny.
There you go.
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
I like these terms. I'm all down with Jesus Land.
Somebody pointed out we'll need ports. So there have to be some counties to get us through. And I do know that I have friends in California, on the coast. There are some Republican.
Will we have passports?
Yeah, there'll have to be passports. We will have a border. They will not.
That's right. So they can't come into Jesus Land.
Right.
But I don't really know who would want to go into the United States.
But it's free, open border. We can go. Yeah. So, and their ports should be open because they don't believe in borders.
And what I told Leah is what will end up happening is it's like when everybody's having a party and you have the bully or the cranky kid who sits in the corner for a really long time pouting about how all the other kids are having
much fun
and they aren't, and then eventually they join at the very end when no one really missed them. So eventually they will all come back, and then all of the United States and maybe even Canada will become
But
Jesus Land.
but their counties will have already changed their names, so they'll have the state's name will have to change their name
to the apostle name.
to the biblical names.
To the biblical
You
name.
could keep Washington State, but you have to put it to a different territory because you've already sullied it too much.
Yeah. Sorry, Washington, about that. So I'm excited about
if
Jesus
you're just
Land.
joining us, it's trending on Twitter, Jesus Land. Liberals have decided to make fun of Middle America and to and have us secede from the Union because secession and succeed have been trending on Twitter.
Oh, wow.
Because Pennsylvania, the 4 states named in the lawsuit from the great state of Texas. God bless
Texas.
God, the only one that has a right to succeed is Texas, and I'd be like, just stay with us, please, right?
Yeah.
We
need
like
y'all.
you. We need you, bro. But anyways, some liberal decided that they wanted to separate these, the coastal states. And join them with Canada, and then have us be called Jesus Land. It was supposed to be a put down, but I love it. Everybody loves it. But I want to give you guys some really updates here.
Since we went live earlier.
So the
hasn't been that long.
Supreme Court had told the 4 states named in the suit.
They had until today.
They had until today, and Pennsylvania
To respond.
Pennsylvania has responded and said it's bogus and seditious. So that succeeding from the Union is trending and things like that, seditious. I thought that was hilarious. But 106 congressmen, representatives in the House of Representatives have signed an amicus brief in support of the lawsuit.
In Pennsylvania?
No. The House.
Like our house?
Our House of Representatives.
Wow.
There's
because you told me that Mastriano had signed on to it.
There's 26 in the House.
Okay.
Or in Congress.
In the Pennsylvania Congress. Okay.
Yeah.
I was getting that confused.
We have some really intense. I should just bring him up. I think it's what's his name
Smith.
from Georgia?
Smith, the congressman from Georgia. His last name is Smith. He tweeted out that you only lose when you surrender to the devil, and so Donald Trump will not be defeated. Everybody, and here's the deal: we're making fun about the Jesus Land, but I'm legit about it. Hang on, wait a second. Let me finish my thought. What's that? Is that Jesus Land? Wait, it's a bill and
That's the tweet. Representative Steve Smith. You only surrender. When
okay.
Surrender. Wait. You have to surrender to the devil to be defeated.
Okay.
And President Trump doesn't
submit. Okay, it was close enough. All right.
Yeah.
But with the Jesus Land thing, we are marching around the Supreme Court, a Jericho march on Saturday. Every time I turn around, people are using scripture to fight this thing.
Yeah.
Now we have Jesus Land, which has been our goal since the founding fathers and the forefathers. We've wanted it all to be Jesus Land.
And they just agreed to it, so we got a done deal.
Won't you welcome to Jesus Land? Won't you come into?
So also,
Land.
I should have made this the title, but this is breaking news. 4th Middle East Peace Treaty. If I'm looking at biblical prophecy, I'm like, oh, what is going on here? Morocco has formalized their relations with Israel. Donald Trump has not, in 4 years, started a war, and he has brokered 4 historic peace treaties in the Middle East. Somebody tell me, and they're still calling him Hitler. Like somebody said, well, those people in Jesus Land actually voted for Caligula. And I'm like, okay, Donald, it's like, I feel like
do they even know who Caligula
there has
is
to
or
be
was?
Someone has to put like the quality fake news on these tweets, because it's kind of like, I'm expecting Twitter, you have to put, if you're going to do that to Donald Trump's election things, you've got to put it on Donald Trump is like Caligula.
Right.
Like it does a disservice to all children in school when the guy who didn't start a war,
Right.
who isn't censoring people, who isn't rounding people up. He can't even get the bad guys in jail.
So what it does is
99% of Americans would like Hillary locked up, and he can't even do that.
like I don't feel like what it does to children is make them believe that Trump does these atrocious murderous actions like Caligula.
It just means
what it
Caligula
does is
wasn't that bad.
Caligula wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad.
Like Hitler, not that bad. I mean, look at Trump. Trump's like Hitler.
Right. Exactly. Did you pull up the other tweet?
Where he says about Raffensperger?
About Raffensperger in
Yeah. So
so he is a congressman from Georgia. If you did not watch our show earlier today,
you don't need to.
You don't need to. You really didn't miss anything. But what you did maybe miss is we are seeing more and more evidence unfold about Raffensperger. He's the Secretary of State in Georgia, and
he is an anti-Trumper, and so is Gabriel Sterling.
I want to be careful here. I don't think I can get censored for this, but either way, I'll tread lightly. His alleged culpability in the alleged fraud in Georgia.
Well, let's just get some facts here. His own congressperson says that election official, his underling, Gabriel Sterling, is the guy came out all huffy, blah, blah, blah. Everybody's got to stop with this, blah, blah, blah. What did come out in our hearing was that, the Georgia hearing, for factual context, facts. What came out factual
is that the Secretary of State issued memos, first on the 14th of November, stating that no counting happened whatsoever at all that was unsupervised. Okay. They reiterated that again in bold on the 19th, and then had to walk it back without actually apologizing or explaining or walking it back, just changing their story, just a literal change of the story, that there was 1 hour where votes were counted unsupervised, when in actuality, even that is not factual, that it was from 8 to 11:30, and then another 1 hour, our fire's having some issues, that it was unsupervised. And within that hour, we know 4 counting machines were running, and they can count up to 3,500 or let's just say 3,000 ballots in an hour. Okay. So you're looking at 12,000 ballots that were 100% counted unsupervised.
And they had to come back and say that the elections officials had to call them in.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on with our fire. Well, I don't think it's that big of an issue. It's coming out of the stack.
No, it's just wind blowing to us. I thought it was coming from the house, man.
No.
I was like, why is it coming right in our faces? It must be a wind change.
We have a wood burning stove, and
it's like
the smoke is coming right in our
it's
faces.
like an angel. Like it could go anywhere. It's blowing right down at us.
All right, what else do you have?
Well, on that,
Get back in the camera.
Oh, sorry. On that, he tweets out the representative.
I have
Steve
several
Smith.
of these Christmas trees here. I want to use a tour of our
Amazing balcony.
our amazing deck that we built. Yeah, there you go.
We
Kansas and I.
with the build
Will you help
because
so?
they built it. We could have what we call the deck that the other half kind of have.
Yeah, we don't have
in
any,
life.
we don't live that kind of life, like a big, nice, fancy deck, but our deck is nice.
All right. So he says election official Gabriel Sterling admitted hiring counters from the far left ACLU. Did he allow the ACLU registrants to fix voter registration records on election day?
He admitted to hiring
The ACLU as election.
So we literally paid them to commit the fraud, so we're going to get what we paid for.
Election counters. Election counters. The ACLU. I mean, it's just absolutely insane. And then we learned today from the hearing, this was huge to me.
The League of Women's Voters, really? They're counted as unbiased?
So they went from having a Republican and a Democrat, and this is the trick, guys. I got to tell you, these people are slick. I couldn't even think of this stuff if I wanted to, okay? You and I can't come up with this stuff. So they're like, we're going to make it, and we heard this from the other hearing. We made it even harder to cheat because we had 4. You know what? You guys said you wanted to just make it fair and have a Republican and a Democrat looking at the adjudication. We had 4. You know what they had? A Republican and a Democrat and 2 nonpartisans. Guess where those nonpartisans came
Look at
from?
the smoke that's coming.
The League of Women Voters, who are far left progressive.
So I'm going to tell you how this works, though.
They worked in teams. Go ahead.
Well, no. Even there were times when they didn't
So
work
it was
in
3
teams.
Democrats.
Hang on. There were times where they weren't
And 1
working in
Republican.
teams. So it was 3 against 1. That's what we call stacking the courts. Okay, that's what they want to do with the Supreme Court. They want to add and add judges to the Supreme Court so that they can get more people on their side to outnumber.
So what does Steve Smith say? I don't know. He's throwing down. He's like, let me get to this. He says,
this is the best part. You don't want to miss this. Don't go anywhere. Don't leave. This is good. This is my favorite part of the whole show we're doing tonight.
All right.
Are you ready? You're not ready.
He tweets out a lot. Well, he tweets out a lot. He's hilarious. He says, my goodness, it's been it only took us.
You want me to finish the song?
He's been tweeting so much. Hang on, I
got nothing left. Why can't you just paraphrase it? Is that the good, the bad, and the ugly? You know it is.
You got 24 hours. Okay, he says 24 hours to resign, boy.
24 hours.
To Secretary of State.
Did he say boy?
Yeah.
Said boy.
24 hours to resign, boy. Tell your friends in Beijing to buy your ticket. He says, when I get back to Georgia, I expect you to be gone. Georgia Secretary of State.
You seen him? He gone. You seen him?
He
out of there. You seen him? He gone. Oh my gosh.
It's hilarious.
He literally is telling him he's got 24 hours to resign.
Yeah.
I love my life. This is hilarious. What is that? It's beginning to look a lot like. Oh, I can't say it on the show, but y'all read it.
I'm just reporting from.
We are reporting from this meme.
That it's news. He's a sitting congressman,
and he tweeted that out.
Yes.
How dare him? My winks are so terrible. If you're just listening to us, you're missing out on my amazing wink ability.
Let me give you some good news. Donald Trump.
Oh, Mom, we're talking about.
Card.
Hang on. We're talking about. Is his name Steve Smith?
Steve Smith.
He is a congressman
in Georgia.
Like
he's a House of Representatives.
Right, not like the state congressman.
Right.
We never ever talked about them before, so now we have to differentiate because now we know some of them by name.
So pack this in your brain. Donald Trump wasn't able to make the changes in the FBI. He wasn't able to make changes in the CIA. He wasn't able to make changes in DOJ. But we have another agency that he was able at the last minute to make some life-altering,
I have it. Wait.
Country
I'm raising my hand.
altering changes. Go ahead.
My hand. Are you ready? Now, one of my favorite phrases that I use because I am from the 90s. Well, it's more like early 2000s. I'm going to see if you guys get this. Denied. The DNI. Denied. Dude, that was funny and legit. Denied. The denied is gonna deny them.
Donald Trump got Daniel. I always want to say Daniel Radcliffe. No, Harry Potter is not the head of the DNI. It's representative. I can never forget. I always get it mixed up because I always say Daniel Radcliffe. But it's Radcliffe. I forget his.
I don't know his first name.
Guys, put his first name in the thing. Well, I know his first name. I've said it.
I can't think of it at all. And my phone is recording us, so I can't
I'm having
look it
a
up.
brain aneurysm. Okay, so anyways, he put Radcliffe in charge of the DNI. And then, if you guys didn't know this, Devin Nunes was the guy who came out, and he was the one who was talking about who figured out the Russian collusion thing was a hoax, and everybody was calling him crazy. Well, he had an assistant who was the brains behind it.
Patel.
His name is Kash Patel.
Cashman.
And so they did a movie called Plot Against the President. You have to watch it to see how these players work uncover the coup against the president, a sitting president of the United States from the previous administration. We're living in weird times. We talk about this all the time. So Donald Trump made a very strategic move, and it was a Trump card move. Because he couldn't get to these other stations.
Right.
But from what I understand, you guys can correct me, the director of national intelligence actually kind of is above, because the CIA is supposed to be foreign intelligence, the FBI is supposed to be United States intelligence, and the DOJ is supposed to be it's supposed to rely on the intelligence agencies in order to make these prosecutions and things like that.
The director of
national intelligence they don't always talk to each other, but he's got access to it all from what I understand. So they put him in the trump card position, from what I understand. And Kash Patel is a genius at uncovering things, and he's where you're getting the stuff about Eric Swalwell coming out,
Right.
having dated a Chinese spy. Now get this, with Eric Swalwell and the Chinese spy. So he says, they came and warned me about this Chinese spy in 2015. This is old news. Okay, and I thank them for helping me with this Chinese spy girl. He dated her, okay? Well, get this. His dad and his brother are still friends with her on Facebook, and his dad just liked her picture in 2020. His dad is still friends with the Chinese spy and his brother. So he's probably still dating this chick. He is still working as a Chinese spy, I'm guessing, allegedly. You got to watch that.
Allegedly, it looks like that.
So anyways,
From anybody with a brain
you
looking
have
at it.
Daniel,
Just saying,
Radcliffe.
director.
We have Director Radcliffe to thank for getting some of this stuff out. So there's a lot of people on this stuff, and tomorrow, guys, we're gonna sign off here because we're gonna go eat our soup and bacon, homemade bacon,
Homegrown bacon.
homegrown, homemade, yeah, home smoked. So I got
getting
to
smoked
smoke
out of here.
That's so weird. Tomorrow, 9 a.m. starts an Arizona hearing.
John Radcliffe, thank you, Rhonda.
Why can't, thank you, John. I have these weird things in my brain. I get the essence of things in my brain, but not specifics all the time. I'm a study before the night of the test person.
Me too.
Let me just do at the end of the year, can I just do an overview without the specifics, and we're good. I got it.
Right.
But anyways, and then there's going to be some, maybe an answer or from the Wisconsin hearing on the ballots. We'll see. Just pray.
Oh, let's tell them something else about in Michigan, the voting machines.
Well, I have to go watch. We're gonna go watch Lou Dobbs. So go watch Lou Dobbs. From what I understand, the AG, the Attorney General, is not releasing the information from the audit on the 22 Antrim County Dominion machines. That's a fact. I'm just reporting on it. Okay.
And if she doesn't want to release it,
that's not
the question begs.
Let's question
itself.
why. Just the question is why.
Why? You don't have to censor me. I'm self-censoring. You do not need to stop me. That was literally going to be my sentence.
Okay.
You got to question why.
Why?
She doesn't want it released.
Yeah.
I know how to do this game. You don't understand. I'm really, really good at this game that YouTube is asking us to play. You want to play a game? It's just like that thing. You want to play? Yes, I do. And I can do it. All right, so we're going to sign off. Go watch Lou Dobbs. That's what we're going to do.
And there's supposed to be some Wisconsin
against the
hearing
president?
with Representative Ron Johnson. Wait a minute. Maybe that... The legislator's supposed to have a hearing tomorrow.
Right.
Ron Johnson had a hearing today. Go watch that. On
Oh, that was good.
on treatments for COVID. And I only watched part of it, but the Democrats
You will self-censor.
The Democrats, well, I'm just reporting. The Democrats on the floor were calling these doctors, dangerous and blah, blah, blah. And there were doctors, what did you say, 2,000?
No. All of them put together
Had 2,000.
have 2,000 peer-reviewed articles, studies, whatever you want to call them.
On COVID-19 treatments.
No. Just together amongst them. Those
Okay.
are credentials.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I heard that there was thousands of peer-reviewed studies, articles on COVID treatments.
Okay. I just heard, he just said between all of us, this is what we have.
Okay, well, there's peer-reviewed studies on the treatment of COVID, and what they were talking about was ivermectin. And he said, I'm trying to tell people on Facebook about it, but they've taken down my page. I have a team of 9 doctors, and we are treating patients with ivermectin, and we're having really fantastic results, but I can't talk about it. And Ron Johnson came out and was like, we're not here to talk about vaccine. We're here to talk about treatments.
Right. Here comes Patriot Gallery, which she just put.
about Jesus Land. Don't turn around.
I'm not turning it around. I'm reading them your thing.
Yeah.
She says, on Resistance Chicks, a brand new 4-part Christmas special.
Okay.
Why is Jesus so important to America? Without Jesus, there are no
freedoms. Amen.
That's why we're Jesus Land.
And that's why we are Jesus Land. I love it. So I don't know if y'all remember, and we do this a lot on our show. You probably don't remember it, but it goes back like 3 or 4 years. Okay? When Diamond and Silk were going and they were rapping, Trump's yo president. He's your president. Trump's your president. He's your president. So I have mixed it up, right? Are you ready? Trump's your president. Boom, you live in Jesus land. Trump's your president. Boom, you live in Jesus land. Trump's your president. Boom, you live in Jesus land. Trump's your... Y'all get that? That's going to be stuck in your head. It's your new Christmas carol. Trump's your president. Boom, you live in Jesus land.
I'm waiting for YouTube to censor us for saying that Trump is literally still...
He's still your president. Okay? Until January 20th. And we'll see what happens after that. But until January 20th, Trump's your president. Boom, you live in Jesus land. Trump's your president. Boom, you live in Jesus land.
I love it.
Y'all know it, and it's true, and you love it. So we're signing off here. We love you guys. God loves you. God bless. Remember, it's not just a conspiracy theory.
If you live in Jesus
land.
If you
live in Jesus land, and I love Jesus land, and I don't ever want to move away from Jesus land.
We took a little prayer walk, and I didn't.
Thank you,
there
Curious
was no
Man.
Fixing of
Best
the hair.
rap I have ever heard.
Prayer run walked, and I got hair flying. I'm looking at my selfie. I never
Everybody
look
loves
at
it. Y'all know you love it. Anybody that doesn't love it doesn't have any fun in life, and I'm sorry for you.
Well, that's the Attorney General from Michigan.
Eric Mathis says very good, period. Thank you.
The Attorney General from Michigan. Pray for her because she said, in all seriousness, that someone came up to her son and wished him Merry Christmas, and he was traumatized. Literally her words.
I don't even know what to say to that.
And that basically people should not be doing that.
We should not be wishing Merry Christmas. And I don't know if y'all have noticed, but I was walking around our neighborhood. We live in Christmas land.
We live in Christmas land.
People are Christians. You know, in order to say Merry Christmas, that's why this lady doesn't like anybody to say that to her son.
Because it's Jesus land.
Because it's Jesus land.
Yep.
And I told you, we get Christmas in this divorce that we're having. We get Christmas land. We get, in our Christmas and our Jesus land. Okay, we'll see you guys back tomorrow at 9 a.m. sharp.
Missionaries.
We will send missionaries to the United States of Canada.
Yeah.
Right, eh? Okay. All right. Good night. God bless.